Hey, this is Jason Jensen with Baker Street Systems. I'm just playing around with this transcriber repository, and I just wanted to show the steps that I've taken to try and teach it some new vocabulary. So as of right now, I've gone ahead and pulled this repository down to my local computer, running a Mac, and I'm using the um, what's it called, Vagrant, to run a version of this. And so far, everything seems to work just fine. I can. This is the folder on my computer, and if I put an audio file in here, it does transcribe it. Um, and now, so what I'm saying is everything's working. It's just now I want to be able to teach it some new vocabulary. And I've gone ahead and tried to follow these instructions both here at Speech Kitchen, the language model building. Um, so these instructions, as well as these instructions for this repository, they're the exact same. And I've gone ahead and tried to add these new words to the LM builder. And so just to make things a little bit easier to troubleshoot, I wanted to record this so that everybody can see what I'm trying to do. And hopefully, if you'd be so kind as to point out what I could potentially do differently to make things work. So to make things, to set up a test, what I've done is I've gone ahead and recorded just a very, very simple audio recording of me saying Laravel. Laravel is a PHP framework that I like to work with, and but it's also one of those vocab words that most people don't know about. And so what I'd like to do is be able to say Laravel and have this speech recognition software be able to write it down for me and transcribe it. And so what I've done, as I've said, is I've gone ahead and SSH'd into this virtual machine, and I'm just here at the when you first log in, the home directory for Vagrant, and if I go to eesen, and I don't know how to pronounce that, but in here we're going to go to the TED version, and then we're going to go to version 2, and then here, this is where, oh, actually it's LM build, and in here, this is where we can find the new words. And so you can see I've already tried to do this, but I'm going to show you what exactly I've done. And so if I nano new words dot txt, you can see I've added just the Laravel to my list of new words. And I'll go ahead and save that. And then, as this example says, if I run this, it will go ahead and run this, and it appears to work. It does create new files. It does update things, and then after this happens, I do try and change this. So there's two places where there's a make file. And I'll show that once this is done. And I've tried updating it to this for both cases, but it hasn't really worked. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this, and then once this run adapt shell script is done executing, I'll go ahead and recommence. Okay, so the adapt script has already finished executing. It looks like it has saved to this folder all these changes. And so what I'm going to do is now change the make file. And let's see, that is right here. So if I open with I'm a big fan of Sublime. And so here we go. If I change this in here, the graph directory, let's try that. And then I've also noticed let's see, actually, let's just go here. I think we'll just go to the bin. Is there? Yeah, there's a makefile here. I'm not quite sure what the differences are between makefile and makefile.rover, but I'm going to go ahead and change them in both. So let's find. We're going to go ahead and comment that out and then put this one in. And then we'll do the same thing for this. Comment that out, put this one in, save it. And then, so I think I've done method 1, and then I have tried this, by the way. I've tried adding sentences with Laravel in it. It didn't do any good, and so I'm just going to go ahead and skip this because it says it's optional anyway. But if I'm missing this, and if it's really important, please let me know. So anyway, I've done method 1, and then I've run the adapt, and then I've pointed the transcriber setup to resulting graph. So that's as far as I can tell all I need to do based on these instructions. But then here's the moment of truth. If I go to the transcribe me, and let's see, if I'm going to drag this Laravel. So this Laravel file, it's just me saying Laravel, and that's it. And so it'll transcribe it, and so just finish transcribing it. And if I opened it up, this is what I get: pleasure tell, which isn't quite Laravel. So please tell me what I'm missing. What can I do to get this to train properly, so I can have other vocab words in there that are more technical. I appreciate your help, and hopefully we get this solved. Thanks.